back to school month here on Super Makeup Attitude 1. I'm making videos themed on back to school topics. Today I'm here sharing some embarrassing things that I used to do in school. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. I hope you all will like it. Let's begin. So I was more focused on, you know what, you guys like people, I'm just gonna try to get good grades, because as I told you, I came in this Delhi school in 5th class, and ever since then I've been studying on my own. The study pattern was different here. My father was no longer the chairman, so I was not getting the special treatment. So it took me 7 years to top my class. It took me 7 years to go back to having good grades all around. Even though I was not getting the marks, I was a good girl. Okay, the intelligent people of the class would talk to me and would be friends with me, and that was like such a big, moment for me. I would literally ask those intelligent people, like, what do you do to study, man? Can you believe it? Orkut. These are the days of Orkut. Okay, it was a social media website, and there was this boy in our class who was very intelligent. He took my Orkut username. I was like, oh my god, I'm so popular now. So he took that, and guys, on Orkut, people would just, play truth or dare, or like try to flirt and all. You know what I was doing on Orkut? I would chat with them, and I would literally be like, how do you get good marks? How do you study so well? And this one guy answered, well, I just have great memory, I guess. I listen very carefully to whatever they say in class, and that's all. I'm like, oh, well, I gotta go offline now, so bye. I was literally so focused on just getting good marks. Like, you're not supposed to talk in class, right? So I would make a chit of paper. I would write, hey, rate me on these things. And I would just write good habits, good this, good. And they would just give me marks. And I would ask them, how can I be a better person? Tell me now what I can improve in my personality. They barely know me. Instead of asking my mom, I was asking them about it, but I was that driven to just become a better person. Thankfully, they were good people. I had good friends that actually cared about me, so they never abused this thing that I was doing. And now I'm thinking, like, how did didn't they think that that's a bit weird that she's asking this? But they truly they did answer it, and no one ever actually gave a wrong thing to me. So I was very fortunate in that. So thank you to all my school friends. Although I did bash some of them in my last video, they were all not that bad. So I have a cousin who you must have seen. We went paintballing, and also both of us are the same age. We're just a few hours apart actually. So she liked a guy in her school who was a senior. I liked a guy in my school who was a junior. So we were madly crushing over these two boys at the same time. So we both would come back from school, get on the phone, and talk about every single moment we've had with them, which was literally no talking. There was no talking involved. The moments that we had was, I went to the water cooler and he was drinking water there, and we explained it in like 10 minutes worth of conversation, just that one moment. We used to talk about that every single day. Then we would write up things that we were not able to talk about, and then when we would meet, we would talk about it, and we would be like, oh my god, oh my god. Then her guy graduated, and I just grew over my guy because I was just really blind. So yeah, when I came in 5th class, I used to have a unibrow. I used to have one eyebrow. My brother still teases me with that. He's like, no matter how pretty you're gonna get, girl, you're still gonna be the same one for me. So I used to have that, and when I came in school here, so I used to go to school in the high mountainous areas where my father was posted, right? So there we did not used to wear skirts. We actually wore pants because it would actually snow there. So I got, okay mom, tomorrow is my first day in a Delhi school. I'm so excited for this. So I told my mom, I don't want to be a champu looking girl. Make sure to make me really cool for a Delhi school. She's like, okay, fine. How did I go on the first day, or how did I look in my 5th year of school? Oiled up hair in a braid, and my skirt was literally touching my ankles. And I got to 6th class, and I had that best friend who was friends with the girls in my last video, the holy drama video. So she was so nice enough. She actually wrote a little note for me to take home, like, skirt up to the knees, and she underlined it. So my school time best friend and I, we were like inseparable. We used to sit together, score well. So one day we were like, okay, you know what? We're in 12th class and we're growing up now, and we need to do some grown-up stuff, because we didn't used to go to parties, do this. We didn't used to do that. We were like, we need to grow up. We need to do something. We were like, okay, we're gonna say the F word. We never used to say that stuff actually, because it was like, oh, kind of like that, We were sitting on the second bench. So our class teacher was teaching, right? And we were like, okay, fine. So actually saying it in her ear like this, she was like, what? I was saying it, and suddenly the class teacher turned. She was like, "You girls have been talking a lot. You girls are going the wrong way, huh? Study." She said it in Hindi. She basically said that tum dono bigad rahe ho. And we were like, how did she know we're saying the word? But she used to drink a lot of Red Bull to stay up at night and study. So I was like, you drink Red Bull, right? We did not know what Red Bull has. Okay, so she said that I'll bring a Red Bull from my house and then we'll drink it at the end of the day. So I was like, okay, fine. I remember there were buses going and we were just opening the Red Bull can, being like, yeah, cheers, and we were drinking it. Okay. So you know this, okay, thumbs up this video if you know this show and if you had a crush on this guy, because I'm sure every girl had a crush on this guy. It's Karan Singh Grover. He used to play the role of Arman in Dil Mil Gaye. I used to watch that show. Oh my god. I would go and watch this show Dil Mil Gaye for half an hour, the glorious moment of my life, and the next day there was this girl in my class who used to watch it and was equally crazy about him, and we used to discuss the entire episode in the break time, and it got to a point where we literally used to make tattoos with pens and permanent markers, or somewhere where it's not seen. I would get it made right where my watch strap went. So we would make Arman, we would kind of write Arman and my name together and then just make a tattoo of it, and my best friend used to laugh so much on that. Oh, one more thing, when I came to school, so my best friend, my school best friend, she was in a different section than me. So when I came, my name is Bhairavi, and that's a very different name. Like, she got to know, oh, there's this new girl in the other section, you know. She did not understand the name, so she was like, what, her name is Bhairi? She was like, what, she's deaf? Oh, poor girl. One is probably gonna be her friend. I'll be her friend. Yeah, that's what she used to think, and probably that is why she became my friend. Okay, so we used to talk in chits. Okay, I'm sure everyone has this habit, and we would just pass chits along and all that. Now there was this boy in our class, and we would even use his help, like, could you just pass it to him? And he was just so annoyed of us passing the chits through him, probably, that he literally collected all the chits, did not pass them on. He just collected all the chits and gave it to the class teacher. Ma'am, look, this is what they've been doing. She was like, okay, fine, what do I do about this? My best friend and I actually made a secret language because we were like, this is not safe because he can give it to the teacher and all. We need to make a secret language. We literally wrote ABC and we would refer to it while making notes, and then while reading it we would refer to it, but it was so difficult that it was difficult for us to catch on also. Secret language did not go on for more than 2 days. We used to get to know that like guys liked us and all that, and they were like, not a bunch of them, but they were, you know, when you're in school people like each other, so you always have a bunch of people liking you and we call they're after you, you know. So me and my best friend, actually there's another girl, we used to make lists of how many crushers we have, like how many people are crushing on us, and we would actually calculate like, ooh, I have more. We would not act like I have more people crushing over me, but we would, like, you know, from inside it comes like that. I was a prefect in school, okay, of my house. We have houses, right? And my brother, who's probably listening to me right now from the next room, he was so mean. I was late one day, okay, and I was standing in the latecomers group. But when you're in 11th 12th, you know it's not that embarrassing to be one of the latecomers group. You stop being that scared of teachers and all, right? So I was standing there and he was going, and I actually wanted to talk to someone so that I feel normal and I also don't feel embarrassed. I'm like, hey, what's up, you know? So his class was going out in line in front of us, right? We all were just standing there embarrassed. So I was like, hey brother, and he totally ignored me. And when I asked him later, he was like, I'm not gonna talk to a latecomer, obviously. I was like, what the hell, dude? What about sibling support? We have the same blood. But yeah, he was that mean to me. You hear that, brother? He just gave a smile. So make sure to put in the comments below what are the embarrassing things that you used to do. I would love to read them and we could have a nice laugh. Yeah, leave in any of the back to school type of video requests if you have in the comment section below. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.